All right, so I had some responses to the story as far as giving me a subject, and I'm going to bring a card. So, this particular one I started with insert name, wants to know about love, wants to ask about love, wants to know about love, so and so wants to know about love. And this is the card that came up, but before the card came up, there were definitely some messages that came through, and I was initially going to share this with the individual, but it's such a great subject, I thought I would share it publicly and just withhold names. So it's in regards to love. And with love came up not romanticism. First thing that came to mind was the love that exists within everything. Love is everywhere. And for a moment, I wanted to say love is as real as the gravity, but even gravity isn't that real. It pertains just to Earth, and love is bigger than Earth. Love is the sunshine that hits our skin. Love is the air that fills our canopies and keeps us safe. Love is the desire inside of us that pushes us to gain new skills and new techniques to be able to share what we're here to share with others. Whether that's schooling or stepping into a certain type of consultant or leadership position, a coach of some sort, or a leader of gatherings that are soulful and healing for others, right? So the sense of love came through, of love being the basis for everything, not limited to a person or an object, but love being as important as life prana that runs through us all. And yeah, that was kind of just the message that came through as I was shuffling the cards. And for this particular card, it is the card of self-esteem. So we have the self-esteem there, beautiful sunflowers, this woman in a nice sundress, just obviously filled with joy. The card up in the corner, how do I get that to show? Shows confidence, self-love, self-worth, and even pride. Pride is an interesting one. For me, when I hear the word pride, the first thing that comes to mind is kind of a yucky feeling. And so that's my own personal shower or shadow. As far as pride, have you ever accomplished something that was important to you? And what's the first thing that you say? Like, I'm proud of myself. I did that. Or when someone else accomplishes something, like, you're proud of them. And so with this card, it's, you're worthy, you're unique, you're powerful, but ultimately you're letting that sun that you are shine through your actions and your entire being. And that's what's going on here. She's got that sun behind her, right? She's confident. She knows that, and as that sun comes from the sun into our eyes, it has to become us in order for us to even witness it. So we literally are one with the sun, one with everything else. And that's definitely a situation with love. So with this card story, it says, in the center of a sunflower field, a woman rises with natural confidence into the day. Her feet are stable and grounded. She knows where she came from. She's connected to her source, and the sun is at her back, shining warmly upon her, and it seems to come through her as her. She openly expresses her uniqueness with a sense of inner freedom that comes from knowing and delighting in who she is. So with that, it's time to rise up, fully embrace the unique individual you came here to be, following your inner voice, feeling great about being who you are, expressing yourself in simple, authentic ways. So no longer trying to fit in, just use that confidence and self-esteem. Know that you always have that to rely upon. Like, look for your own approval. Take back your deep inner power, claiming your sense of self-confidence, and simply being you. Acknowledge your best qualities, take pride in how you present yourself, and learn to love your imperfections as essential aspects. what makes you uniquely divine individual that you are. So this card is an invitation to discover who you are and the power within your true self, right? Immerse yourself in activities that increase your self-awareness and confidence. Take up a hobby, maybe learning a new skill, but even just spending time among friends that see you in your highest light. Spending time in nature alone. Definitely take fun risks. Play like a child. Get a good haircut. Writing down what you're grateful for, what you're good at, and what you love about yourself. Make sure you spend time daily doing things that wake you up to the you that you are inside. And in a basic sense, we can build our self-esteem simple ways by eating more nutritious food, showing our body that we care for it, by exercising, getting those endorphins going that make us feel alive, and honoring our need for also rest and rejuvenation. Let's expand our energy, nourish ourselves as we naturally enhance our vibration by outwardly expressing our being. We find ourselves feeling more alive, more connected, and more excited to be exactly who we are, letting our confidence shine like an inner sun. We take a lot of risks in life, whether that be a risk of love or a risk of jumping out of a plane. Let the biggest risk be to express who you are and watch the world celebrate around you. So, as interesting as it is that someone asking about love might be expecting a response in romance, the response that comes through is about self-love. We have to understand love from within before we can see it reflected outside. Once you have that compassion for the darkness of yourself, you'll see the compassion come through in the darkness of others. And that's when you see their self-love start to light up, and it's because you showed them compassion. That's kind of when you start feeling the real power of love come through the heart. The heart is a magical chakra, and that's a whole different video. So, with that said, definitely drop me some more subjects, and we'll pull another card.